Hey everybody, so I'm Mr. Hudelberg. I'm sure many of you I already know. Many of you I hope to see in my classes someday. I teach environmental science, AP environmental science and chemistry here at Louisville High School at the moment. And I hope after the little video you guys just watched that sparked some interest for many of you. Now, the other important thing to consider here is, aside from that cool leadership summit that you guys saw the video on, we're going to do some traveling for about 9 days before that leadership summit. We're going to be spending some time in Helsinki, which is up in Finland, and Stockholm, which is in Sweden, doing some really cool cultural experiences, visiting some cool sites, seeing a different way of life, right? Both Finland and Sweden, excuse me, have really high standards of living, much like the US, but they have very different ways of going about things, and I think it's a really important opportunity to see different parts of the world. We will then, the capstone of the trip though is going to be Berlin. We'll spend a little time exploring the city. We'll spend a lot of our time at this 3-day Global Leadership Summit. Now, the 2021 topic for that Global Leadership Summit is building a sustainable future. As the environmental science teacher, I think this is a really cool opportunity to put in front of kids. If you are at all interested in being a part of the solutions that the future is going to pose for you guys, me too, as an old man, but for you guys in your adulthood, this is a really cool opportunity to do that. All right, but in order to even get your foot in the door, right, we need to have you come to a parent meeting. So talk to parents into showing up on Thursday, December 5th at 7 p.m. in my classroom, which is S22. Now, there are no strings attached to attending that parent meeting. If you decide that the trip's not for you, no one's going to bother you. There is no financial obligation whatsoever to come to that parent meeting. All I need from you is to RSVP. So on that little flyer that your teacher has, there's a little code. You can scan the QR code, or you can just go to the website and sign in saying that you are interested in coming. That just gives me an idea of how many parents and students to expect on Thursday. All right, but again, I can't talk this trip up enough. Like, this is a very, very unique travel experience. It's going to be different from the other travel opportunities you have at Wahai, and that was important to me, right? I don't want to compete with trips to Peru, those language and culture trips, right? Those are super important. This one has a focus that's in my area of passion, which is about sustainability, right? So that's why I want to lead this trip. So it is going to be in the summer of 2021. I probably should have said that sooner. That gives us time to do some planning and financing and so on. Right, so at that parent meeting, there'll be some parent info, of course. We'll have the information about the cost of the trip, and we'll also have some info on like what it is that we're actually going to do on that trip. So please, please, please do your best to try to make the parent meeting on December 5th. If you can't make that parent meeting, but you're still interested, I can find alternative ways of getting information out to you guys. All right, thank you.